Well, what's going on, everybody? Alexander Fazalani here. Today we're going to discuss inflation and how we can overcome it for our clients and also how we can overcome it in our own businesses. But before we do that, I'm gonna need you to like, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so we can continuously bring this content to you for free 99. And as always, this is brought to you by Design for Agents, an e-commerce gear to making sure you have what you need in order to succeed in your real estate business, whether it be marketing, branding, or organizing your business. You can learn more about that in the description below. Also, we have 25 plus free hours of education there. Check it out in the education section. But now that we got all this out the way, let's dive into why you're here. Inflation has been the word of the year. I'm talking about on the news. All you hear is about inflation, transitory inflation, hyperinflation, possibly deflation, and then stagflation. And all these inflations are giving me freaking inflammation. But all jokes aside, I actually went to Publix and actually paid $200 for like 6 bags of groceries. So obviously, this is affecting the average American's pockets, which means it's going to affect your clients and potentially your business. So in this video, we're going to discuss 4 ways of how to actually overcome inflation to make sure that your clients and yourself thrive in this crazy time. But before we do that, I need to disclose that I am not a financial advisor. I am just going based on my knowledge of what goes on in economics and also my 10 years of experience in real estate. So please make sure you do your own research to advise your clients. So the first thing that we could do to battle inflation is obviously not to save too much. So I know that sounds a little counterproductive. However, by putting money aside into a savings account, every year that money is going to be taxed by the hidden tax, which is inflation. As a real estate agent, someone who owns their own business, you want to keep your money moving. Maybe put a little more into advertising so you can earn more money. Or you can invest it in things like real estate, decentralized finance, crypto, stocks, so on and so forth. By keeping your money stagnant, you're actually losing money. So you might not want to keep as much in your savings account. I highly recommend that obviously you have a rainy day fund in case something happens to you or your business slows down. So obviously you want to have 3 to 6 months, if not a year, in your savings account just in case. Which leads us to method number 2, which is obviously earning more money. So remember how I talked about, having your money stay still? Obviously, you can battle inflation by just earning 7% or 8% more than you did last year, right? So you might want to take 30 minutes to an hour per day. You want to add on to your prospecting block, or maybe go to more networking events, create more videos, so on and so forth. Maybe introduce yourself to more business owners and create better networks, right? There's a lot of ways that you can improve your business. So maybe this is the time in order to earn a little more money to actually deal with the hike in inflation. Obviously, for your clients, you might want to recommend that they get some type of side hustle, maybe take on Uber or maybe do some Uber Eats or something of that nature to up their monthly income so maybe they can afford that house that they always wanted. Which leads us to number 3, which is not living beyond your means. So obviously, we all want to live the life of lavish. Your clients want to have that big house. By being overly leveraged, you're going to really take a hit when it comes to inflation. Think about it this way. If your monthly is too high and you're already struggling to make those payments, imagine if you have to purchase food, pay car insurance, and all these other things. You're going to be living off of ramen noodles. And let me tell you this, a client that's eating ramen noodles is probably not happy with you or the services that you provided. So one way that I would advise them is if they're able to buy $500,000 worth of real estate, you might want to have them shopping underneath their budget, maybe in that 360 to 400 range, because they might need that extra money in order to deal with the prices of everything else going up, like lumber, eggs, milk, so on and so forth. Which leads us to the last way to battle inflation, which is diversifying your investments. So we talked about this a little bit before in regards to, obviously, by keeping your money stagnant, you're losing money on a yearly basis. So if you're moving your investments around, you're going to want to diversify, because if you put all your eggs in one basket, it's really likely that you're going to go bust. Here's a couple of different asset classes that I invest in that I like myself, but obviously you should go speak to a financial advisor just because this is your life and you shouldn't listen to a random guy that you met on the internet. One asset class that I like to kind of keep my money in and keep moving is decentralized finance, right? So this is a relatively new concept. It has to do with blockchain technology, but instead of a traditional bank where you're putting your money in and you're not really receiving any interest on, you could take your stable coins and actually put them into a wallet where you're going to receive up to 8%. I use something called the Nexo wallet. You can go check that out in the description below. I will give you my reference code so you can actually sign up yourself. If you're in New York, obviously it won't work for you, but if you're in anywhere else in the United States, you can go check that out. There's many decentralized finance options. You just got to do your own research, which leads us to number 2, which is investing in the crypto market, right? So obviously the crypto market is very volatile, especially in times of war and pandemic, right? So obviously you might not want to put all your eggs in one basket there, but you could actually see massive returns if you invest at the right time when it comes to the crypto market. Maybe you want to do something a little more consistent, like every month or every 2 months you're putting a couple $100s in, just so you're getting the benefits of the dips and the pumps. Another asset class is good old stocks, right? So you can put your money into stocks that either pay you dividends, or you can put your money in value stocks where you think the prices are going to go up. And you can also invest in index funds like the S&P 500 or SPY, and actually see those returns over a long period of time. As long as you don't need that money right now, it's probably a good place to park your money. And obviously my favorite asset class, which is real estate. If you can park your money into a property that is going to go up in time or is going to cash flow every month where you're actually getting paid to have this property, it's a really good potential passive way of earning income, building equity, and not have your money losing value. So there you have it, guys. Those are 4 ways that you can battle inflation and you can advise your clients to battle inflation. If you have any questions or you have any comments, please leave them below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm an open book. And again, my name is Alexander Fazlani, and this is brought to you by Design for Agents, an e-commerce geared to making sure you have everything you need in order to succeed in your real estate business, marketing, planning, organizing. You can learn more about that there. And again, guys, don't live beyond your means. Make sure that you have a plan for your business and an exit strategy, and stay calm, carry on, and do your thing. And I'll see you guys in the next video.